Hello and welcome to Express Lane. I'm Kirsten Wise. The 2025 State Fair wrapped up this past weekend. The first day of the fair, Governor Mike Kehoe and MoDOT leadership unveiled the new official state highway map of Missouri.
Many people will ask, in the age of iPhones and Siri, why do we need a paper map? Well, because a lot of times things don't work out the way you planned. And so we're continuing the tradition of publishing every 2 years this map for Missourians.
I was telling Ed when we were starting, I'm like, you know, with the day of Google Maps and everything, are people still wanting maps? And they'll do about 600,000 a year. And it's our way of showing people our investment in the infrastructure system and what that means for the safety, again, of Missouri families and for our thriving economy.
How many times do you get around your kitchen table, unfold the map, and think about the great things you're going to do or where you want to go? I can never figure out where I'm going to go when I look at my, phone. But when you roll the map out on the table, you can see all of those things and maybe think about what you want to do on your drive, on your vacation.
Also on display this year was an interactive materials exhibit and a visit from Amtrak's Ollie the Otter. MoDOT will see you back at the Highway Gardens next year. The Improve I-70 program is moving forward across the state. MoDOT Project Director Jeff Gander spoke at an event last week to share the latest progress as well as upcoming plans for the project between Columbia and Kingdom City.
For the last 3.5 months, our contractor's been paving this eastbound side, and it's basically rebuilding of the two existing lanes, and that took over 4,000 trucks worth of concrete. And to kind of put that in perspective, that's enough to fill around 100 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Beginning overnight on Friday, August 15th, crews will shift the eastbound traffic on I-70 onto the newly constructed lanes that we just paved that you can see behind me. Once the westbound traffic is in the new configuration, as you're traveling westbound for the first 4 miles, there's not going to be a center barrier. There's just going to be barriers on either side. But that last 3 miles, it's going to have a center barrier there as well. One of the big things that we struggle with out here while trying to construct this project is the work zone speeds. We have speed monitoring equipment out here, and we have the speed reduced in this 6-mile stretch to 55 miles an hour. And when we look at those speed monitors, routinely the average is above 70 miles an hour. I don't know if you all remember those word problems that you had to do back when you were in algebra in high school that everybody hated. Well, I have one for this. If you have 2 cars that enter the work zone at one end, one's going 70 and one's going 55, I'm not going to ask you to do the math, but it's 90 seconds is the difference going 70 versus 55 through this 6-mile stretch. It's less than 90 seconds. And I feel like for our own safety and for the worker safety and for the other drivers on the road, we can all spare that 90 seconds.
Keep up to date with Improve I-70 in your area by visiting the project website. The Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety wants to remind drivers to drive sober. Driving drunk, buzzed, or high is illegal.
So what are you in for? I had a few beers and I decided to drive. You? I stopped at a green light. I was high.
Dude, you can't be drunk or high while driving.
Yeah, that's illegal.
Even just slightly buzzed or high decreases your reaction time by at least 50%. What? It does.
Well, what did you guys do?
Us, we robbed the house.
Be a good guy. Don't drive drunk or high.
You can learn more about this as well as other safety topics at SaveMoLives.com. I'm Kirsten Wise, and this has been Express Lane. You can find more information on these and other stories at modot.org. And keep following us on social media to stay up to date on the latest news and travel alerts. Be safe out there.